Hi everybody, this is my second vlog and today I'm going to talk about a subject which is how to protect your time so that you're more productive. So the reason why I'm talking about this is because I carried out a little experiment where for 14 days I was tracking my time to see what habits I had and how much time I was actually spending on doing things which were also very distracting, like being on social media. And once I carried out this experiment, I noticed that there were just little things that I was doing, which meant that I wasn't getting, the best quality sleep I could get. I wasn't feeling switched off because of these little things that I was doing. And that meant I just didn't feel rested, and my energy levels were quite low, and my attention span was also quite low because I was just feeling very, very distracted. So I thought to myself, well, I need to be a bit more focused. I need to be more productive. And especially if I want to start my own business and at the same time work in my day job, I've really got to nail this. So the three things that I did was, firstly, I cut down on my social media diet. I cut down on my social media. So the reason I did that is because I found when I was tracking my time that I was looking at social media in bed at night for 30 minutes, sometimes up to an hour, and then doing exactly the same thing in the morning. And also, I was perhaps spending a bit too much time just constantly looking at my messages when I was at work on my mobile. I have a very busy job where I'm constantly getting emails where I work and phone calls sometimes and having to attend meetings, and it's an open plan office too, so it's very distracting having all of this. So I realised that I really had to cut down, in this instance, my social media use, because I needed to be less distracted and more focused in my personal and working life. The second thing that I did was I didn't read my emails first thing in the morning, and I had a bad habit of reading my personal and work emails. Because sometimes I get them quite early, and I know that can be an issue for some people. So what I've been doing is I've actually been allocating morning times, and this is not possible every morning for me, but for at least 3 or 4 days in the week I spend my morning times. Sometimes it can be 15 minutes to half an hour, and some days I will even spend an hour, where I'm just spending that quality time doing some meditation or yoga or some chores or reading a book which is relevant for my business or doing some research, because that really can set you up for the day, where if you have a busy day where you're working long hours or you have some other commitments, you're already going into your day knowing that you spent some quality time for you. And that can be quite a great feeling, actually, especially if sometimes at the end of a day when you can feel quite tired and you've been out late or you've been working late, that you can sometimes feel a bit resentful. Well, I've not had any time for me. So that's one thing that I did, and it just meant that I was just starting my day quite focused, especially if I was doing a little bit of meditation. The third thing that I did was I put some time aside to actually protect my time, as my time, one evening a week, where I wasn't going to be booked up doing anything. And also I did the same thing at work, where if I had to do some concentrated work, I actually made sure I wasn't checking my emails. My phone was on Do Not Disturb, if that's possible for some people. I know it's not for everybody, but even just going into a meeting room and just doing that piece of work for an hour, what's going to happen really? It just means that you can actually achieve so much more by not having all these distractions and not having your mobile or your tablet with you. So those are the three things I did, guys. I hope you found it useful, and I look forward to getting your comments. But I think if you really want to change some habits and protect your time, as I've just spoke about, then self-discipline and commitment is really key. And I would definitely recommend anybody just tracking their time, as I spoke about, because it can be a really good insight to see what patterns that you have where you want to change. Thanks, guys. Bye.